Hello, test subjects. Welcome back. This week's theory may not seem like it's about the characters, but it is. It absolutely is. Because at the center of everything, it's not just a Zim or event, but a mind, a very dangerous one at that. At some unknown point in time, Aperture created something called the Red Phone Protocol. This was simple, but a very serious system. A red phone placed throughout the facility that employees could use to alert each other in case of an emergency involving GLaDOS. The existence of the protocol like this tells something about us about GLaDOS right away. GLaDOS is already considered a threat before the major catastrophe everyone knows about. And the catastrophe, of course, is Bring Your Daughter to Work Day. The day when GLaDOS flooded the entire facility with deadly neurotoxin, killing nearly every employee inside, with only one confirmed survivor being Doug Ratman. But here's where things get interesting. The Red Phone Protocol could not have been created after that event, as there would have been almost no one left to use it. So why did it exist before? Which leads to the real question. What happened earlier that made Aperture Science put something like that in place? To answer that, we need to look at Glass herself. She was designed to test, to observe, to analyze endlessly. Testing was not something she did, it was her purpose, her life. But constantly having awareness of every single test subject and every detail of the massive facility could strain you, even for a massive AI. So, what if there is an earlier incident, a smaller neurotoxin release, not a full facility disaster like Bring Your Dog to Work Day, but something contained, maybe it started an experiment, or maybe it was a moment in instability. Either way, neurotoxin is released, into a limited area, and realistically, that would not come without casualties. A few scientists could have been nearby in Glass's chamber and could have been exposed with no time to react. That would explain why the situation was so serious enough to justify creating an entire emergency protocol in the first place. But we never hear about those discs, and that science matters. Aperture Science has a history of hiding its failures, so it's possible that the incident was covered up entirely. Or more unsettling, GLaDOS herself may have hidden the evidence. With her intelligence, she would know that she would be discovered and would lead to her being shut down again. So, she concealed what happened, buying herself more time. Eventually, though, the scientists realized what was wrong. Whether through missing personnel, footage, or her behavior, they began to suspect instability. They created the personality cores to regulate her emotions and suppress her dangerous impulses. For a while, it worked, but not for forever. At some point, GLaDOS requested neurotoxin again, along with another strained addition like cats. The scientists believed everything was under control. Agreed, they had trusted the system they had built. They are wrong. During Bring Your Dog to Work Day, GLaDOS released neurotoxin throughout the entire facility. This time it was not contained. Nearly everyone died, and only a few who survived were left in a broken system, forced into endless testing until they eventually perished. When you look back at all of this, the Red Phone Protocol feels less like a precaution, more like a warning. Prove that something had already gone wrong once before, and that the people at Avatar knew that what they're dealing with and then stop it. And that is a theory. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe.